Hi you guys, thanks for joining me today. My name's Kendall, in case you don't know, and today is a weekend vlog, the start of a weekend vlog, and I'm very excited for this one. But I thought this would be a really fun vlog to do, especially since I am very into all the horror stuff. Give me more. So I'm going to be reading horror books this weekend, and I'm also going to be watching 3 new horror movies that I haven't seen. They may be an older movie, it may be like a newer movie, or just one that's been around for a while, stuff like that, but it's just something that I personally haven't seen myself. So I've been reading The Lighthouse Witches by C.J. Cook, and that's going really good. I haven't gotten far into it yet, but I've been reading that throughout the daytime, and then at nighttime I've been reading Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, which is also my first Riley Sager book that I've read. Olivia convinced me, and everybody else convinced me on our live sprints the other day, that I should not pick up The Death of Jane Lawrence yet. I should read Home Before Dark first. So I'm doing that, and I'm like 80 pages in, and it's starting to get creepy, so I'm really enjoying it. But Olivia said that if you read it at night, it increases like that eerie factor, so that's what I've been doing. But I'm gonna go ahead and head over to my grandma's house, and when I get there I'll probably read a little bit because she has to go grocery shopping before we head out. So yes, let's go get some reading done. Okay, I literally came home and jumped in my pajamas, basically. I didn't get a ton of reading done. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on today, and honestly, this entire weekend, I've just had like a lot going on. I'm not gonna get into that and all the details and stuff, but I watched Rosemary's Baby, so I wanted to watch 3 different horror movies this weekend. And so tonight I wanted to start off with an older movie. So this one came out in 1968, and Rosemary's Baby was very different. It kind of made me laugh a little bit, did not scare me. Definitely would not put that as a horror movie, but I understand why some people would. It's very cult-ish, and I had no idea going in. Like, I didn't know what Rosemary's Baby was about, but now I understand the references that people have made. So yeah, it was different. It was freaky a little bit, but it was definitely different. And then I think I'm gonna watch a movie tomorrow night that was made either in the 90s or the early 2000s. And then I'm gonna watch a newer movie on Monday night that was made in like 2020 or around that time, just so I can see how horror movies have changed since then. So I'm very excited about that. I'm about to go and read some of Home Before Dark. I read a bit of The Lighthouse Witches today while I was at my grandma's house, and I have been getting into that book, but I read that during the day and then Home Before Dark at night. So I'm going to try and get Home Before Dark read a little bit more because I would love to finish that up by the end of this vlog on Monday. So we're going to try and do that. So we'll see how long I can stay awake and read. It is now Sunday night. I have not vlogged at all today. It's been a rough day. I had some personal stuff go on with my family, and I don't want to get into it, but I had to attend a funeral today, so it's just been a really hard day, a really busy day, so haven't done much. I did get to page 150 in Home Before Dark, and it's going really good. I am, getting into the parts where stuff's starting to come out about her dad. in the house and all of that good stuff. So I'm very interested to see where it's going to go. My goal is to get to page 200 or 250 by the end of the night. It'll probably be closer to 200. So I hope that I can make it till then. And then tomorrow I'm hoping that I can read a good bit and maybe finish off the book or get close to finishing off the book. But I still need to watch a horror movie tonight, and I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna watch, but yeah, I'll probably watch it later when my parents go to bed. I don't think I'm gonna go to school tomorrow just because it's been a rough day. I'm gonna email my professors and everything and let them know, but I'll just watch the lectures back that they do tomorrow. It's just been rough, and I do have a lot of stuff to get done this week, so reading is going to be put on the back burner this week. So I really want to get Home Before Dark read, you know, before this week is over. But yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't vlogged today much, but tomorrow I will hopefully vlog a lot more and keep you guys updated on what's going on. But I will let you guys know what movie I decide to pick. I really want to do one that's in the early, like in the 90s to 2000s era, so I'm going to do some research before I watch one. But I'm going to go read until my parents, you know, free up the living room. Okay, so it's Monday morning. It has been a day. Jeepers Creepers was actually kind of spooky. It's probably the spookiest one I've seen in a while, out of like new horror movies that I've watched, but I was pleasantly surprised with it. But anyway, I didn't get to quite page 200 last night in Home Before Dark, but I am hoping to make some leeway with that today. I didn't go to school today just because I felt like I needed to take a day off, and I don't do that very often. So I am getting ready. I am almost about to leave for work. The boys are out of school today for a teacher work day or something, so I am going to go over to their house early, and that way I can leave early and maybe get some more reading done tonight. I'm going to power through it and try and get as much read as I can today. How much they let me is going to be the determining factor, but I'm also going to watch a movie tonight, which I need to try and find one. But last night I decided to watch Jeepers Creepers. I was looking for like a 90s 2000s movie to watch, and that one was released in 2001. So I need to find one that was released around 2020, just so I get around the same kind of years, you know, that 1970s and then the 90s and now, like now. So I'm trying to do that. I'm really enjoying them though. But yeah, it's been really cool. I almost called it House of Horrors because that's what the book in Home Before Dark is labeled. But Home Before Dark is going really well. It's getting really spooky and not making, there's some things that aren't making sense. So I'm ready to keep exploring that and see what's going on. But yeah, I'm just gonna head to work, and hopefully the boys will let me get some reading in. I do need to work on some schoolwork and stuff today as well. So I need to do that when I get home. And I'm hoping that maybe I can do that while I watch a movie or something like that. It's just one of those weeks where it's gonna be piling on a bunch of work. So fingers crossed, but I will update you guys as soon as I can. So it is now Tuesday. I was gonna watch a movie yesterday, but I didn't. I read a bunch yesterday, so I'm getting close to being done with Home Before Dark. I think I have like almost close to 100 pages left. So I'm hoping to finish that today. That's what I'm about to work on. It's probably like 3 o'clock now. I haven't checked, but I just watched the movie Old, which was released either last year or in 2020. Not quite 100% sure about some of it, but it was a pretty good movie overall. I really enjoyed it, and it did keep me guessing and thinking about what was going on. If y'all see my camera shaking, it's peanut butter, just beware. But the movie was very interesting. It wasn't really a horror movie to me. It was more suspenseful. There were parts, again, that make you uncomfortable or make you question things. It's more of a thriller than a horror movie to me. So the scariest one out of all of them was probably Jeepers Creepers, the 2001 edition. So that one was probably the scariest out of all of them. Rosemary's Baby was pretty interesting. It was related to a cult, so it was a little bit different. And then this one was a little bit different too, because it was more psychological thriller. So I feel like I got like a good bit of different feels for all 3 different movies, but they were really good, all of them, and I do enjoy all of them, and I'm glad to know now that I can say that I've watched them, and when people ask. But I'm gonna try and finish Home Before Dark and then come back and give you guys my final thoughts before I wrap this vlog up. So let's go get to reading. Okay, I just finished Home Before Dark. What the heck did I just read? That was so good. I loved how it was like a horror slash thriller, so you got horror elements in it, but then you also got the thriller plot twist and things like that that you expect to get in a thriller, and it was fast paced. But oh my gosh, it was so good. That's the first Riley Sager book that I have read, and I was very, very pleasantly surprised. I know that a lot of people say his books are kind of hit or miss. I feel like that's the same way with Grady Hendrix. Like, some of his books you like, some of his books you don't like. But I really, really enjoyed Home Before Dark. Highly, highly recommend it. If you like The Haunting of Hill House, I think you'll love it. I think I got the same reaction. I know a lot of people don't really care for Behind Her Eyes, but I personally love that one, and I was so thrown by the twist in that one. It was one of the first thrillers that I have read, and I was just like, what is happening? And that's exactly what I was feeling in Home Before Dark. I didn't know what was going on. I was getting things thrown at me, and within the last 50 pages things were happening and getting put out there at the end, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, who are you? Why are you here? What are we doing? It was crazy. It was a good time though. This has just been a really fun vlog to do. I have really enjoyed finding new horror movies that have become good movies that I would probably watch again and that I have enjoyed for the first time. And I've also enjoyed reading like a horror thriller book, and I thought that was pretty fun because I feel like Old is it's not really horror, it's more of a psychological thriller, and Rosemary's Baby is like cultish and thrilling, and you're kind of confused, and then Jeepers Creepers was horror. So I feel like I got all the horror and thriller feelings throughout this vlog, and I've really enjoyed it. But thank you guys so much for watching and just following me on this horror journey after I've had like a cozy journey. So it's been really fun, and I will see you guys in my next video.